And if you would have chosen, it would have been all your fault. No matter what happened, but in reality, it's his fault and not your fault at all.
Don't just sit there wallowing in your own guilt. That's not going to change anything either. It's all just one person's circumstances colliding with another's.
Hello everyone, this is Venus Brown. I am back with the Season 1 finale of Tokyo Ghoul. I think this episode is called Ghoul. Now, last episode, we started the beginning of this big battle. The doves are trying to attack these ghouls in the 11th Ward, who've taken over and have also killed a lot of the other doves that went in there previously. Also, the demented Jason has Kaneki, and he's torturing him, apparently the same way that he had been tortured back when he was in internment. Things are not going well, and I also noticed at the end of the last episode, Kaneki's hair was white. So I've seen that on images of Kaneki, but now it looks like that is probably the first time we're going to see this white hair. And I get it, like, you're being freaking tortured, you're going through tremendous amount of shit, and who knows what the hell Jason is doing to him. It does look like they've split up the season finale into these 2 episodes. First half of the battle, the first episode. Next half of the battle, this episode. So let's see how this goes.
So with the whole hair thing, as far as I understand it, it's sort of a mixture between logical and the traumatic experience can make your hair go white. At least partly. Normally it doesn't make
Right, yeah, I've definitely heard of people like just going through like extremely stressful situations where their hair went white. But I don't know exactly what Jason is doing because there could be other chemical things or something.
As far as I understand it, it's a mixture between the logic in that and sort of a way of conveying that he's like changing as a person.
Right. All right, so let's get to the episode.
Is that you, Mama? Reese.
That's what I was thinking.
Long time no see, Kaneki. Wow, you look awful. Sucks to be you. Sounds like the master is home.
So they said he split when he was going through this. And that could be going on with him, but he was already hallucinating her and stuff.
Yeah. Since the first cut, Yamari told me to count backwards from 1,000 in increments of 7, so I'd be aware of every single cut that followed. Meanwhile, he took my fingers and toes, over and over and over. And over! Every time my fingers and toes grew back, it was a reminder I'm not human anymore. I'm a monster.
I would say he's a monster.
Are you still alive?
And monster is subjective.
New topic. Tell me about your mom.
New topic.
You thought I was her, right?
Are you still alive?
Hey, Mom, I'm home!
Welcome home, sweetie.
How do you say that? What's that you're doing?
When I had trouble with reading, she'd carefully write out the pronunciations. We'd drill over them until I could do it on my own.
Is she leaving you all alone?
She had to go to work.
Now where are we?
My dad's study. When he passed away, I was still just an infant. Books, they were the only real connection I had to him. I fell in love with reading here.
Weren't you lonely?
I had a kind, caring mother, and all the books I could ever ask for. She got along with everyone, and she never ever lost her temper. I'm very proud to be her son.
It's okay to feel sadness from loss. As long as you remember to stay kind, you'll find joy again.
It's far better to feel pain yourself than to inflict it on others.
Wonderful person, all right. She's the reason you're living this hell now.
All thanks to Kano's science project. He sewed in Rize's bits and presto, instant ghoul. With that one eye, and the stank of the glutton. You're a goddamn collector's item. Chinese red-headed centipede. Nasty little shit. I'm gonna let him run around in your ear.
Please have mercy! No, no, please!
That's the way, maggot! Dance! The only way out! Beg me for death!
I still don't see how this is on his mom, but okay.
From where I'm standing, it seems her lessons haven't brought you anything but misery. What's that there?
An allowance.
For whom?
Mom's sister. She always claimed to be struggling. She had a part-time job during the day. She collected garbage at night. Even her free time was devoted to work. You're exhausted. Take care of yourself.
That right there. Being good to other people is all fine, but you have to take care of yourself. Or you're not there fully for others anyway, and you're not there for yourself either.
She worked herself to death.
And you run a higher risk of dying or getting really sick.
I had no one.
Dang it! How long were you gonna stay home,
Then again,
jerk?
I wasn't completely alone.
If you were a ghoul, would you eat that hottie from class 2?
Oh, Yoshikawa? I don't stare at her that much, do I?
I can see why he means so much to you.
Yeah, and Hide was looking at those files at the end of the episode and said Kaneki when they were talking about the ghouls from the 11th Ward.
Probably end up losing him too.
Ripping off your digits has been fun and all. I really want to rip apart your mind. A couple of lovebirds! You're gonna pick which one I kill. Him or her. These weaklings, they're your knights in shining armor? Keep me waiting and I'll kill both of them. Which one of them do you want to save?
If I choose, I might as well be killing them myself!
Come on! Choose!
There's no way I'm doing that! You'll have to kill me first!
This is your last chance!
Please, Kaneki, pick me!
Too late. She broke. Now, they'll both rot in hell.
It's not my fault. No, it is.
And if you would have chosen, it would have been all your fault. No matter what happened. But in reality, it's his fault and not your fault at all.
Don't just sit there wallowing in your own guilt. That's not going to change anything either. It's all just one person's circumstances colliding with another's. And who creates those circumstances? It's you, Kaneki. All the detriment in this world stems from a lack of individual ability. If you were smart to the ways of the world, you and I may never have come together like this. You practically begged me to devour you. The doctor had his way, and we were turned into a grade A freak. But you're supposed to take the moral high road and suffer. Do you think the lovebirds would agree? But you failed them both, just like you failed her that day.
Ryoko, no.
She won't be the last one.
You wouldn't have been able to do anything for her. You wouldn't have been able to save either of them. None of this is... Of course, I think they're just going after the voices in our head of ourselves where we're speaking evil of ourselves and shit like that.
You're a monster. You had a choice to make and you failed. That's why this is happening.
If she loved you, she would have abandoned her sister and focused on raising her son. You wanted her to choose you over your
It's
aunt.
not true. Mom, I wish that you were still here with me. I hate being all alone. I miss you so much it hurts. Why couldn't you just live for me? Why didn't you choose me?
Even if it meant killing her?
Whatever it takes!
Good boy. You've learned the lesson your mother couldn't seem to grasp. Sometimes, to protect one thing, you have to have the resolve to let go of another.
Sometimes. It's never so black and white. There's always complexities. What she was doing was what she thought was right. And in some situations it is.
You're not weak like she was.
And I would say the reason he is not weak is because of the way he's been raised. Partially.
If Algieri continues to get stronger, it's only a matter of time before they attempt to seize the 20th ward.
I won't let that happen. Anyone who tries to take them from me will get no mercy.
You sure you have the strength to back that up?
Yes.
Does this mean you'll finally stop holding me back?
Course not. That'd be foolish. I'm never going to let you have control.
What if your decision ends up being the wrong one?
Shit happens.
That won't happen. Because I'm not wrong. What's wrong is this messed up world.
That will do. To live is to devour others. Part of who you are now. Go. Eat.
I am a ghoul.
What do they call that cafe of theirs? Anteku, right? Algieri's got their eye on them, targeted for elimination. Let me devour you! Every last bite!
Poor Yamari. All that brawn and no brain.
I knew there was something special about you! I'll swallow you whole!
Why don't you chew on this? You taste foul.
What did you do? You bit me!
Yeah, your flesh is disgusting. It tastes just like rotten meat.
I've got you now!
After everything you've done, you think that would hurt me?
Kill you dead!
1,000 minus 7. I'm waiting for an answer. What's 1,000 minus 7? I can keep this up all day.
993, 986, 907, 965.
Remember, you're the one who tried to eat me first. You'll get what's coming to you when I eat you instead.
Wow. Okay. Hey, it actually shrunk up right.
Mm-hmm.
Probably because it's the end of the season.
Skipped the next episode.
Yeah, like all that, so much of this, and we do it too in real life. We freaking come up with these ideas that everything is one way or another, everything's good or evil, you have to be this way or you have to be this way, and it's really not the reality. There's sometimes where you have to be the baddie and sometimes you have to be the goodie. There's sometimes where you've got to try to take care of people and sometimes where you got to freaking get them to fly on their own kind of thing. Like I said, the whole thing with Rise, I think, is them showing that thing that we do as people. Like our own worst enemy is usually ourselves. We're usually far harder on ourselves, especially in our head. The shit that we think in our head, a lot of times it's a lot worse than what most people are thinking. Granted, there are people that are fucking evil assholes that are doing and saying and being complete shitheads about you and to you and all of that, but I think for the most part we do tend to think that other people are seeing us in a very different light than they really are, or that they're thinking things that they're really not. And I think a lot of times people are generally just living their lives and not paying a whole fucking lot of attention to you in the first place. But anyway, but I liked that episode. I wasn't too sure about the whole having it all about his inner demons and all of that whole episode, and none of the outside fighting that was going on. But when it was all said and done, I thought it was done very well. We can watch the first episode of the second season if you want.
Sure.
We still need to watch Dexter, so it's up to you. We can watch the first episode of the second season next, then watch Dexter, or we can just wait on this and watch Dexter next.
First episode of the second season.
Second season. Okay, so I'm going to head and cut this off and start the next recording. But you will not see me again on this series until next week. So I'll see you then. Bye.